Okay, you got the two moon photographs, one taken with the reverse telescope, one with the standard telescope. Downloaded them from online, from some of your official affiliates. And we're just a digital collection of electromagnetic nanocarbon from the area we call the moon. And this is the way we're doing it today. I'm moving some lights and shadows around above my head, and what we're doing is matching these two moons photographs side by side, and I'm just moving my lights around and having some fun with lights and everything. Very cool stuff. Look at that shit. Look at that, huh? It's amazing. Anyways, what we're doing is comparing one side to the other. I know it's a little bit difficult because you got, it takes your eyes a couple seconds to go right to left, right to left. And look at that hair. You can see his hairdo real good and everything. And this one, I was telling you guys, the hairdo goes way up there because he changes nationalities and everything as he's going along. And then he's got a cut off of the hair down here as well. But he also has the full afro too at another angle. So, all right. So we're just playing some music in the background, looking at the moon. I think this is probably gonna. I'm working on the timelines. I have to start over with the timelines as I. Just not happy. I need to print up some new moon photographs with that are darker. Either that or put a piece of plastic up on the. That's a good idea. I just put a piece of plastic up on the fucking monitor and do it that way instead of keep wasting ink printing moons for no reason.
Hello everyone, ako po si Sama Mubat and I am June Sisa and this is our mashup cover of Much Better, Dalaga at Pauwi na Ako. Sana po magustuhan ninyo. Wow, kung hindi mo rin ako sasagutin, pwede bang sa inyo wag mo na akong papuntahin? Kung sistema natin ay ganun pa din, at least alam ko na kung anong dapat kong buuin. Para hindi na ako babiyahe, sayang pamasahe, pati ang tsokolate sa'yo. Sa dami-dami mong sinabi, mahabang pa sa kalye, aasa lang pala ko sa'yo. Kaya sana di na lang nagsulat ng love letter sa'yo. Mag-aantay na lang, makakahanap din ng much better kaysa sa'yo. Ay, nakita kong isang babae, di ko malimutan ang kanyang imahe. Ano ba ang iyong pangalan noong nakita kita? Ako'y di mapakali, gustong mahawakan ng iyong mga kamay. Hanggang ngayon hindi mapalagay, sana ikaw ay makasabay. At nang malaman ko ang pangalan mo, at nang ikaw ay makilala ko, baby, wag ka na mag-alinlangan pa. Alam mo naman talaga na kailangan ka. Tulad mo'y matagal kong hinahanap pa. Gusto kong makita, gusto kong makita. Baby, pauwi na ako. Ako'y pauwi na. Baby, pauwi na ako. Miss na kita. Baby, pauwi na ako. Ako'y pauwi na. Hindi ka na malulungkot. Malapit na ako, baby, pauwi na ako. Ayaw makita sa mga mata mo na nalulungkot ka, kaya gumawa na ako ng paraan upang mapawi ang kalungkutan. Kasi naman lagi kang nagkakaganyan. Ayoko naman na ikaw ay masaktan. Ramdam ko ang pakiramdam na nahihirapan, kaya naman
Okay, I'm gonna do a little turn here as we go.
malapit na ako. Konting oras na lang.
Keeping them all lined up, even as I turn,
Diyan sa tabi mo.
so we can match side to side.
Mahal, mawawala na ang iyong miss na kita, baby, hindi ko na kaya. Sobrang saya ko na muli tayo magsasama. Pangako na hindi ka na maghihintay at hindi ka na malulungkot. Malapit na ako, baby, pauwi na ako. Kung hindi mo rin ako sasagutin, miss na kita. Nakita kong isang babae, dalagang Pilipina, yeah. Dalagang Pilipina, baby, pauwi na ako. Dalagang Pilipina, yeah. Dalagang Pilipina, yeah. Dalagang Pilipina, baby, pauwi na ako. Ang lingling ng mga tali nakikita ko, ko sa iyong mga mata. Ningning ng iyong mga mata, hinahanap ko sa mga tala. Heto na naman, hindi mapakali. Iniisip ka tuwing gabi. Naalala mga bawat sandali na nandito ka sa aking tabi. Walang problema kahit sobrang traffic sakali. Basta't ikaw alam atrasan, puro abante. Kahit sama ng biyahe, umulan man ang grabe, nandyan ako lagi, ano man ang mangyari. Pingay, sobrang fine, ganda niya'y undefined. Parang may mga bagay na pumipigil sa'yo. Kitang-kita ko kahit nakatingin sa'yo. Matagal na kita sinusundan, tinititigan at hindi maiwasan. Hindi kita kailangan kumpara, kasi ikaw ang sili at wala namang iba. Gusto ko lang naman ang lambing. Di na ko galit, halika na dito. You're the best girl I've ever seen. Kapansin-pansin ang iyong mga tingin. Nasaan ka na ba? Kahit ang tagal kitang hinahanap, sobrang namimiss ka na. Hanggang mawala, di hahayaan na ika'y rumampa. Come run with me when you are free. Call me when it's free. You don't have to tell nobody that you're coming home with me. Pansinin ang mga tumitingin sa ating dalawa. Oh, baby, I want you back right now. Baby, I want you back right now. You're the way you love, can you teach me how? Lalambingin kita, alagaan. Ikaw lang ang tatabihan sa higaan. Tila ko ay nagkalutang sa langit, ngunit nalulunod sa iyong mga ngiti. At kung hanggang dito lang talaga tayo, hindi pababayaan ang daang tinahak na kabilihan.
So while I'm doing all this, just to let you know, I'm throwing the shadows back and forth from left to right to left, that kind of thing. And I'm changing the colors of the lights and shadows. I'm going red to blue filter. I'm going to do another little turn here. Try not to get my hands in there. Try to make it look as official as possible. So here's the little niplet. See, you'll start becoming familiar with everything as you're looking around. And it doesn't take that long. I mean, a few months of looking around, and I'm sure we'll all have the hang of all this. So the timelines come off right here. These are the timelines you're starting here. I don't want to draw on my thing. I don't have my pointer with me, but yeah, right here. That's the first one on the outside. That's the first top. On the light side, on the white side of that dark line, is the first timeline. Then the dark line itself, the start of the dark line, is another timeline. Then the other side of the dark line is another timeline. Then you leave all that white alone, being another timeline, being on the white side of, or I should say on the dark line of that white line. And we'll be able to confirm that because these lines will be coming out of the Sea of Tranquility when we go and trace them from the Sea of Tranquility. And the other two, which we don't even know what to call yet. I'm going to be very cool about how I name everything, because I'm not calling it the moon anymore. I'm going to come up with new terminology. Cannot continue calling it the moon. It's beyond being a moon. It's not a moon. Is way too fucking simple for the job that the thing does, and everybody easily ignores it with all the space nonsense. You know, fucking liars. So we're gonna come up with a terminology for that. Then the Sea of Tranquility. All these things, a lot of things, the Sea of Tranquility, and then these other two areas of timelines. There are 3 areas of timelines in the moon. So we're gonna have to figure out. I tried pawning it off on others. When it was all going down, I tried so hard to pawn it off on everyone else. You know, while I'm right here, I'll point out a few things too. Before I move on. I gotta get my stick. Where the hell is it? So there's 3 points of timelines that are in the moon. So once we get to the other 2 timelines, I mean, we can be sarcastic about it. We'll have the Sea of Tranquility, the Lake of Tranquility, and the Pond of Tranquility, because they go largest to small, right? That's the way they do it anyways. So we'll just do something along those lines. And then as far as renaming the moon, I have to think of something that represents a timepiece, something that represents the false creator/creators timepiece, official timepiece. I mean, it's pretty fucking important, man. I can't believe how bad this is going that no one's really looking. All right, so right here, eye, nose, mouth, yelling off in that direction. You see it, twin right here, right? Then in here you got the eye. My phone thing's in the way on that side, so let me do it on this side instead. All my phone shit all comes out on this side of the camera phone. So on this side you got eye, nose, mouth right here of that image. He's got this white area on his head and everything like that. I can crop him and get him in really good. I'll get you up and going out of bed. Can I be honest? Pagising sa umaga di mula na lang ikaw yung tanging nasa isip. Kita sa paraan na ako lang ang nagkakaalam. Dagdag pa dyan ang ngiti niya, pagdiringan ka pa niya. I'm using the Red Bull. Okay, fucking whore, motherfucker. I love the way she makes me smile, she makes me smirk. It gives me chills, it makes me blush, it gives me breath. And I can see her beaming down this universe. And if heaven does exist, it will most probably look like her. I love the way she makes me smile, she makes me smirk. It gives me chills, it makes me blush, it gives me breath. And I can see her beaming down this universe. And if heaven does exist, it will most probably look like her. Break the fucking glass window. Kaya salamat sa pag-ibig mo. Pag-ibig mo lagi kang nasa puso't isip ko. Isip ko at inaamin ko na namimiss kita. I'm gonna get electrocuted too for sure. The wires hanging all over the place. Baby ko kahit wala ka na sa piling ko. Piling ko pangakong ipagdarasal pa rin kita. Oh man, I don't like this at all. This camera mount fucking thing. Alright, there we go. So I can get them on both sides really. Let's see if I still got them lined up or if they moved or not. Alright, so if I do that, it's better. Alright, so back to this again. So eye, nose, mouth, same on that side. I showed you the other one looking off in that way. If we want to start going for different sets of eyes going all the way up, let's try. We can go for this one right under it. Eye, nose, mouth. I'm not even gonna say it. So this whole area gets used as a snout of a huge, large ape that's actually outlined with these timelines that I'm telling you about. So if you look at these timelines coming down this way, right? And here's the other one coming down this way. It's actually the outline of a large ape face in this whole area where it says the snout. And I'll try to get them in for you real good. I can probably wait another minute as I keep turning and he'll come in better. So I'll wait for him. I got his eyes, but I can get him even better than this. Let's see.
Sa pag-ibig mo lagi kang nasa puso't isip ko at inaamin ko na namimiss kita, na namimiss kita.
Okay, I'm gonna do another little bit of a turn. And then you'll see him a little better now. I gotta find my line up. I'm a little off. Right around there somewhere.
1, 2, 3, go.
Bagay tayo, bagay tayo, bagay tayo, bagay tayong dalawa.
Alright, so you got one set of eyes looking out this way. Eye, snout. He looks probably in the canine family, that one. With that snout. You got it. Yeah, but you got an eye, snout up here. This works out as his snout with his mouth open and everything too. Large image, but he's outlined. Is the point I'm trying to make? You see this line right here? It's a timeline. And then when the moon is cropped right to that image, that means something. That's telling us something. So from this way. Yeah, from this way you can do it that way too, and then you can ground this eye too. You can do this eye with this eye using this snout. And the other, yeah, you can do that too. I have to move my light around to do it, but I might even bring him a little more human that way. Okay, and this guy you can see a little better now that I turn. You see what I mean about angles and distances of perspective, right? Just look at eye, nose, mouth. Very clear now. Much more clear. Just a little bit of a turn. I mean, what did I turn? One notch on that's why it's nice doing this on the clock. Alright, so notice the nationality of this guy here, this image of this guy. I gotta be careful about that. And then here's the other one. Also, again, a little bit different of an angle of perspective, but if you crop them out, eye, nose, and mouth. This is the one that looks better when it's up here at this angle. It looks more clear. You can see him a little better. But I can move my lights and shadows around and get them halfway decent for you. And I just don't feel like grabbing cropping tools because I'm already tripping out with all my wires and all my shit anyway. As it is. So, anyways, remember the nationality of him. Look at him. Good, though. Look at him well. And get his nationality. Or even over here, look at him on this side, too, as well. And then also, now that I'm moving the lights and shadows around, you can see his eye coming in better here with that eye, with the snout. You're starting to see it. Starting to see the outline of the face. Alright, so I just want you to keep remembering the nationalities, the skin colors of these images, right? Let's just start here. Not white guys. They're not white guys. Their skin color never comes in white unless they're being drawn by NASA. Okay, so there's a pretty different position too, pretty good one, with the eye, nose, and mouth. Okay, I just wanted to keep that in mind, because now we're going to do another turn, and as we keep turning we're going to come across another one that I want to show you that for some reason all the official moon guys just don't seem to be too hip on the whole everyone's created equally thing. Alright, so
akin na lang ganyan. Kung iwasan ako'y parang ayaw akong ganyan. Sa susunod na buwan ako'y pabuksan mo na sana. Kasi kahit anong mangyari ay di ako mawawala ng baga.
I'm getting so aggravated today. Everything's fucking hitting the table. This one, I believe, comes in.
Ikaw pa rin ang bibi ko sa susunod na lang.
It's fucking unbelievable, man. It's unbelievable. So I just noticed that they changed something else too, in this area. All right. He's not coming, he's not in all the way, but he's getting there. As a matter of fact, he's probably looking a little Eastern Indian because I'm going to have to change my distance in order to get him in better, but I'll give you the layout. It's the same one I've been showing you for a while now. I keep pointing them out to you. I can crop right here and get rid of this little point area, which is other imagery, but don't worry about that right now. I also want to mention that I think I might have found something that's shaped like a tree yesterday. I'm going to look for it again today if I got time. All right, so this is his shoulder. His chest comes down here. Other part of his chest is over here. His shoulder and shit. He's wearing a chain. You can see his eye, nose, and mouth. Looks like at this distance and angle, he's got a little bit of a beard going on and a little mustache thing going on. Same's gonna go over there. Reverse image, right? Reverse telescope. Same thing. Okay, so then as I pull up, because I'm already at 22 minutes. I'm just going to pull the camera up a little bit so we can look at him. And I'm going to crop him right up at where I know that his body image ends. His body image ends right around there. He's only got the top half of him. I could probably get a little bit of his stomach area or something, but not enough to worry about. Okay, but it's up here that I want to look at next, because this is the area where they put that woman in, that one with that's holding the dog right here. And I was thinking it was going to be pretty phony from looking at it, because I seen how they changed all the color. So it's actually pretty interesting, really, because in the NASA photos and the affiliates. And their affiliates did change the colors of all these. And what bothered me is that there are several angles for this area right here, this dark area. This is the clamshell. And there are several angles for Africans, Indians, Eastern Indian features. I don't know which country or origins or any of that shit. That's going to be up to everybody else. But I can definitely see the features of several different cultures as I grab different angles, but the skin colors are always remaining dark, obviously, because that's what the true creator had intended during this build. Because it's the true creators builders that build all these images, even in the moon. Anything, it's just false creator / creator stole the energy, and the true creators builders build everything in here all along and still continue to this day and will always will. So in other words, nobody has any right to go ahead, because the true creators builders, they do build accordingly, and human influence is having way more impact than any of you could ever imagine. And it's not with your cars. It's not the carbon from your airplanes and your cars. It's it's a total control of the electromagnetic nanocarbon system that you're all not told about. You're lied to about it all. Sticking to the story, this face right here also does the same thing. It goes back and forth And also, if you look at it right now, the top of the head, okay, I can't go along with wearing apparel, even though I see wearing apparel all the time. So right now, I got your eyes set up right now to see a face right here and a body right here. It's face within face within face, making this body. Anybody watching my videos and watching my channels should know that. And when you look above the head right here, above this guy's head, as an image, this image, then there are several angles where this could look like either African headdress or it could be an afro. So he looks too young to have a white afro on his head because a lot of it's white. There's some white in here. So that's why I kept thinking wearing apparel. Now, if he looked older, like that other one that was down here, now this guy, he looks older. You know, right now it doesn't even look like a human. There we go. This one on this side looks a little better. But right here, eye, nose, and mouth. Now his nose looks a little bit small to be a black guy's nose, but that doesn't mean he couldn't be another nationality that also of color. So maybe, you know, like I said, he doesn't look Eastern Indian either, though, in this one. But he's definitely black. He's definitely black skin, dark skin, brown skin, not red skin, not white skin. So when NASA or anybody else goes fucking with the colors that the True Creator, see, because the True Creator's builders are all in here. All these triangular shapes that you're seeing by the bazillions, just like I'm telling you with the clouds, the trees, the rocks, the stones, the water, the skin, every place you look. I see something here I want to go look at later. I don't like circles when I see circular stuff. Yeah, there it is. It's on that one too. So I want to go in and look at that later. And there's timelines around here too. These are all timelines coming out of that other area. Those are going to be the sea of the pond of tranquility, or the lake of tranquility. Those are coming out. All right, so back to my aggravation. So when it comes to these guys, when you have something like this, right? I nose, mouth. You can see he's got a little bit of a beard, the mustache thing going on. I can try to crop him both ways for you to get you to see him a little better. If I go in too close, you can't make his chain starts. Well, it does still look like a chain in a way if you don't know all the imagery, but it's face within face. So even his chain is going to be a bunch of faces. Same thing with his body. So when I come up here to crop him like this, so that you get his shoulder in there like that. Now, if I was using cropping tools, or if it was the false creator / creators carbon layer that crops these images for us so that we can know what's going on. And that's exactly what we're supposed to be doing, is looking at all this and admiring it, not lying about it and deceiving everyone. It's crazy. They just talked, I heard this morning, they're talking about another lunar landing, and they're so full of shit. And then, you know, you got China and Japan going up there supposedly. They're so full of shit, man. They all suck. That fucking space station nonsense. All right, but back to the reality. So the face that's here should be a dark image too. So what they did in this other photo is they made it all white. But I gotta say, I've been looking at the girl with the corset. Let's see if I can get her now. Well, this is what I'm at. I'm only at 29 minutes. I still got time. So yeah. So she is there in a sense. I'd have to get a cropping tool to bring you in on her good. And probably move some lights around. I have never tried it from this angle, from this side. So let's stick to this one because I'm more familiar with it from this side. All right, so I'm going to go in a little bit until I just about got her. I have to put a filter on her, and I think she's going to be better coming in from fucking... I need better equipment, man. I got a rock holding a fucking light thing. Let's see. So I got her arm. Gotta say, she is very ugly, though. still, even at this distance, there was an angle in the distance that I had her. Oh, there's fucking lights. Pissing me a fuck off, man. Okay, so this one down here, this one down here, and then let's go this one here, and then let's find her angle. I know, I'll go back to doing what I was doing later, probably. So it's gonna come from this way. Now, our best angles seem to be like right there. Yeah, because there's the corset. I gotta be out a little further so I can get her legs and her thighs. The point I'm making is I'm finding this. I'm just looking for something. When I get it, I'll bring you in on it. Oh, you. Oh my God, I'm fucking gonna get pissed, man. This is a new fucking cropping tool. I mean, a new stand, and it sucks. It sucks. I bought it because it got bendy legs, and it sucks. All right, let me try this. I don't have any of my regular cropping. Oh, you motherfucker! I don't have any good cropping tools. I gotta try it this way. So I'm just gonna drop it. Look at it. It looks like a timeline too. Oh yeah, she is. That is a timeline. So see where right where the white meets the dark. I mean, these timelines are getting to be pretty goddamn obvious looking, right? And they're not all of them are, but there's certain ones are, and that's why I'm calling those ones special. I don't have the right one to fit it, but somewhere right around there. Okay, then we're gonna bring you over to here, possibly somewhere right there, and then. Just to do this, just to prove that I was wrong, and I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong. Well, I was wrong about some things. I was wrong that the images are not there. I figured they were. It was a total shit job, fake shit show, and there's good reasoning for that. I mean, again, you have wearing apparel. I can't even. I have a hard time bringing eyeglasses in because I still don't really. I always say I'm seeing what I want to see, and that may be the case here. But I mean, this is really fucking. They got this one tight. So this is the true creator's work. I mean, this is the true creator's imagery because it's being built by the true creators, builders. Where they were built is the false creator slash creator. So that's why I'm saying we need to find the timelines and figure out what these timelines are working. I know that they're timelines. I just don't know what's working what. All right, so I'm going to put this one on the other side, which may also be another timeline too. Now, again, like I was saying, normally I wouldn't want to do this, but just to crop this one image, I'm going to do this. But normally you wouldn't want to do it this way because you fuck with your light. But I want to take out some of her body, and then I also may want to get a filter to really give her to you good. And I should be a little bit lower than I am. I'm trying to get down there with my new bendy camera thing, but it's not very good. All right. And I think I'm going to have to get a filter. I don't know if it can hold up to a filter. Let's see if we can see her with cropping with the light. She is ugly, that's for sure. Her face is really nasty looking. And I know it's a she because they've got the hair. They put the hair blowing around in here on the other one. I'll show you the hair is a little bit better. But they do have something here because, so her arm is right here and it comes up and she's holding the canine. So I'm going to come try my new cropping with the light thing and see what we can bring in for her body. See her corset stay in dark and everything. Okay. I'm playing with the lights and shadows. So her arm was coming up right here, I believe it is, right here. And it looked like it was joining the hand. So I think her hand is here. It almost looks like the hand is here, but I think it was here. Let me move again. Oh, no. Let's see. So her face. Yeah, her arm comes up this way, and she's holding the dog right here. So I'm going to see what kind of confirmation I can get on all of it. I'm pulling in other layers just to let you know what's happening. I'm accidentally, as I'm moving around, I'm pulling in all these other layers. That's what you're seeing is actually real. Those are all the images. What I'm doing right now is my eyes are separating them all, and I'm moving my lights around because I don't want to see all these faces right now. I just want to look in this area. I'm trying to make out this one body image that I'm trying to confirm, is it real or not? Or did these assholes who made this other NASA photograph over here just color in with their magic markers? So far they got me on the corset, which shaped kind of like a corset. And then they also got me on the face, although ugly. Does turn out to be a female face, and she's got some long hair around it. They got me on that one. They also got me on the canine because I can see the canine's face. I'm just trying to get him for you. He's right here. It's a Rottweiler, and I can see her hand, her arm coming up and holding the Rottweiler. I'm trying to get him for you. And if I can make out any more of her body imagery any better, I will. But see how ugly she is? All right? Now, I might be grabbing a different image right there. Let me see. Let me come over. See, so now I'm grabbing another human face going off in a different direction. I've got the wrong shadow, the wrong light and shadow. I think. I'm going to try either that or my angle's off. Maybe if I try to angle her this way, it might work. All right. So yes on the canine, as far as I'm concerned. He's a Rottweiler in one direction. He's right here. I know you're probably seeing the ape face or whatever, but let me get my stick out of the way. I'll flash him back and forth a couple times till maybe you can get him. I know he's a righty because my eyes caught him a couple times already. All right. So I'm confirming the canine. I'm confirming her hand and her arm are up here holding that canine as far as the image goes. Oh, yeah, there's a nice, look at her body. Her body does come in good right there. Her breasts and everything and the corset area. Yeah, I can get it to do that. So look. All right, so that area I can confirm, and I can get it to go there. If she wasn't so damn ugly, though. In almost every direction that I can get her in, she's really ugly. All right. Now, I know it's hard because you get lost in all the other imagery that's in there. I'm just trying to stay with this one part of it. So I can confirm. All right, now I'm going to do is come down. Maybe I should come down in the opposite direction and see what I get. See if she gets any prettier. No, I kind of lose her there. I have to reposition the camera to do that. Let's see if I do this one. Okay, let's try this way. So I'm going to come down, leaving the light there, and come down this way and see how much of her we can get. Switch these bulbs around and got the red one over there and the blue one over here, I think it'd be better off. All right, so image within image within image. I see all the faces and everything like that, but I'm really just looking to see that arm, that shoulder, and that up close to see if I can get the detail out of it, and I can get some of it. I can get the hand, I can get the body. I understand, it being looking like a corset, And I'll go to the other video for the hell of it. I'm already at 40 minutes. I mean, the other photo, I mean. I don't know. I don't know still. I'm not nearly as sure about this. I mean, that bird that I found yesterday, that I was positive about. So that was big news for me for this week. Is that I'll show you on the on this official NASA googly gobbly. And maybe I'll crop her the same way too. Yeah, it's much easier to see here. So you can see what they did. There are no more fucking. I mean, NASA, you guys fucking suck, man. It's not even just them. It's really it's us. It's the 7.8 billion zombie slaves. I mean, we go along with this shit. Okay, so she still remains ugly even in their interpretation, but I'm gonna move some stuff around. I'm gonna do this, like this down here. I mean, much more clear now, right? Where you can get the corset and everything. Oops. Yep, I'm gonna do something with this. I gotta work on my tools, I know. Yeah, and they go, okay. So just so you can see, I'm glad I'm doing this all in this one video because I don't have to go back and forth. All right, so her corset, right? The corset. I can get it more defined too with a different angle. Okay, her face is up here. She's got more hair. Her hair's going around this way. She's got the canine right here. She's holding the canine. She got her arm coming down this way. And her hand is there, which I can still see even on the other photos just from random people online. I can make a lot of that out, as you can just see me doing a minute ago. See the color of the skin stops here. It doesn't continue down here. There's another face here. Eye, nose, mouth. I know it's image with the eye, nose, mouth. I see all the images, but I'm just sticking with this one. This is a bullshit job, man. This is a fuck job. And what I've been noticing, coincidentally, every time I'm doing a series, just to prove to people that they can all go online and download their own moon photos and videos. Then what happens is, I notice these things. And I'm like, this is fucked up. So they turned all these colored faces. Oh my God, I'm getting fucking pissed. All these colored faces supposed to be black humans, dark humans, brown humans, black and brown people that are represented in the moon in the false creator/creator's work, and these fuckballs are fucking erasing black humans. Same thing here. They turned this one blue. So look at it. Look at his face in this one, right? Compared to the one we were just looking at, and they turned his face blue. For what? Why? Because they were doing some iron etching? Yeah, fuck you too, you fucking stupid radio. Fucking speaker interrupting me. Alright, so we can see the intent of the canine and this holding it. We can even see a little bit of her arm being lifted that stays with the wearing apparel. But as I pointed out, they run over the false creator's intended imagery to be in the moon. Because the true creator decides it, obviously, feline, canine, rodent, ape, human, and beast. Just because I found the bird, birds only get added to the rodent list. They don't, it's not like, oh my God, we got them. Because no, the bird, I'm happy to admit that birds exist. As a matter of fact, now I'm going to go back to a old cloud video that I had done before with a lot of birds in it, but I didn't believe it because it's a photograph of the clouds that's run on a reel, and the builders are not building. In other words, it's a photograph. You can tell it's a photograph. No, I can tell it's a photograph. You, once I point it out to you, anyone else may notice too. But anyways, ugly puss holding a Rottweiler. How did we get to that? When all these areas were filled with different colored humans that were not blue, that were not yellow and white, right? Because that's what the true creator had intended, and that's what the false creator slash creator had intended. They were telling us something with these moon timelines, with these timelines, and these timelines are all cutting out images. So did they even fuck with the timelines when doing this? Yes, obviously, because look, they're even fucking with the timelines. See all this yellowy orange stuff and shit like that? So even though some of the images look really nice, you can see the images good and everything like that, they made them dark. Why no one fucking seen all the other images? I have no idea. I ask myself that every day. Oh, there we go. So if I go in deep, I can actually get her to look a little better because I'm going too far up on her face, maybe. But they're the ones adding all this color. You can see they're going. Anything that you see, I shouldn't say anything you can see in this photo, but if you just get random photos of the moon and download them, print them up, and you'll put them over each other if you want to, and they're all going to match up line for line. All these black lines will match up. Now, any images that get color is caused by the shadows. So don't fret if the false creator slash creator, if the true creator want you to see the color, you're gonna see the fucking color. So why should we take humans' word? Oh yeah, we did some special bleaching fucking bullshit story, and then all of a sudden this is blue, this is yellow, all these different colors are all coming into play, and you're like, wait a minute, I can get plenty of color off the real true moon photos. These photos right here, we can get color off them. As a matter of fact, your